Hey guys.
Intro.
It is.
Every time it just
Get your blood pumping, man, doesn't it?
yeah.
It does.
So, welcome to Monday. Thanks everyone.
Hello.
Yeah,
appreciate
hello. Yes.
So, the three best friends that anyone can.
Yeah. I had to do
Find
it.
that. Where did you find that?
I just searched it. I was like, "Oh, this is so perfect, man." I know.
Oh man, that was a good one. Sarah's been sending it all day.
I saw it, but at the same time, I was sending Adam that video of the box, so that's why I didn't respond.
Thank God that was shirts.
I was going to ask you. I was like, I hope that was shoes or shirts, man. I was like, man, that thing got destroyed, man.
It did, and I was actually wondering because it's like, wow, it's taking quite a bit to get here for priority mail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you look at your Ring camera? Did he punt that thing from the street or something?
No, that's how it came. I actually looked at my camera and that's exactly how it came. So I'm like, man,
as a mail carrier, you gotta feel embarrassed dropping something like that off
Yeah.
at somebody's house. Here you go.
I mean, do you think they really are? I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't even care.
I would be.
I think that one got stuck in between the conveyors or something, man. Or something.
Jesus, that thing was destroyed.
But I mean, the plush one came in better, and you put two of those together.
Oh, so that was. Oh, was that your whatnot order?
Yeah, the one outer from last
from
last
Adam?
Tuesday.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was the crew necks and tie dyes.
And they
Oh, that
barely
makes
came
sense.
today.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay.
You were one of three people that got big boxes. That's just how good that one on auction went. Hey Rosie. Hey
Hi, Rosie.
Hey, Rosie.
Yeah. We actually one day we got this package from Walmart that was like had dirt all over it. Looked like somebody dropped it in the mud. And we watched our mail carrier walk down our steps. This was like it was just after it rained. And he walked down our steps and then like he's carrying all the boxes and he goes "Weep," right in the mud. And I'm like and he just picks it up and throws it on our porch and walks away. And I'm like, you can't even wipe it off, dude. Like
Yeah, thanks, man.
yeah, appreciate it. So yeah. Five Wand Hall says hello, what's happening?
Hello.
I was jealous of your pickups today, Jimmy.
Yeah, I was too. I was like,
What'd you pick up?
well, one of them's above my head.
Is that a Michael Jordan baseball jersey?
Yeah, it looked Goodwill with the tags. Nike.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How much is that worth?
$40. But do I hold it till baseball? That was gonna be my question to you guys. Do I hold this to baseball? Because it's got the basketball and the baseball thing going for it, Plus Space Jam. Because remember, this is all
Yeah,
when he went. So there's.
I would have thought that would have been worth more money. They couldn't have sold a lot of those.
Well, this is a newer one because it says Southside on the front of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it's still Nike. It's stitched, but yeah. So I got this Pittsburgh crew neck I showed you because I went live like on Instagram. I was like, dude, I'm being punked right now. This is not real right now. What is going on? Yeah, like that.
Yeah, the vintage Russell. That's sweet.
This one actually might be okay. I mean, I even made the joke on Instagram. I was like, yeah, there's Pittsburgh. I don't know. Then I seen Russell. I was like, right in the cart. We're going to put our two teams apart. That could have been a Bengals one now to put it in the cart, right?
Yeah. No, it's, yeah. I'm my only curious question, like our plan was to have that crew neck and tie-dye auction because it was warming up, and I'm just curious if because a good example of it is like jean sales slow down in the summertime.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious if crew necks will do the same thing. I'm thinking no.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of kids at the bins right now picking these things up. And now my daughters are starting to ask for them, and I'm like, I think they're still going to keep escalating up.
Yeah. I only think it's because it's still cold right now. Eventually, like right in the middle of the summer, they might slump in sales, but I'm pretty sure people are still going to be buying them to save them up for the fall winter season, and they're just going to blow them out.
Yeah, probably. The It's cold. Yeah. It's snowed the last 2 days. Last 2 days we woke up in the morning. It was snow on the ground.
Yeah.
It's just raining here and that's it. But it's only for today.
Still, I mean, that's not cold. And it was windy today. All our trash cans are down in the bottom of our yard right now. So
And then Wednesday or Thursday we're looking at 70 degrees. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on? Waking up Monday, or the sporting 18. I was like, what is going on, Ohio? Come on, man.
yeah, it's
Problem.
I don't like it, but yeah. So what else did you get? Is that all?
Got that. Got another crew neck. But it's a USA one because luckily Sarah jumps on because she's like the crew neck guru. I was like, "What do you think?" She's like, "It's USA. Put it in your cart." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
If nothing else, it'll sell and whatnot. More
Yeah.
likely.
And then just some random shirts I'll do decent on whatnot or something. But
Yeah.
so yeah,
You know this
Hey,
guy?
I don't think so.
That's
What's
weird.
up, John?
What's up, John? How's it going?
Hey, John.
Rosie was at a tag sale in shorts on Saturday. Today I'm freezing my butt off. I know.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like I busted out the sandals over the weekend, and then now I'll just put them away. Well, they're going in my bag because I'm taking those with me to Vegas because it's supposed to be in the 80s as of right now, high 80s. So
Oh gosh, yes. I hate
Yeah.
this heat.
the high 80s is fine. It's when
Not
it
for
goes
me.
into the hundreds is when I get. Oh, there you go. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
What's
But
the
it's-
tag on that?
It's the American Bewear Fleece Company, but like she said, it said made in USA right there. So she was like,
Oh, yeah.
but she's like, just don't put it on whatnot. She's like, or if you do, maybe I'll win it for $1. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, okay, let
Wow.
it go.
We're curious to see how our auction's going to turn out tomorrow, but you never know.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Profit pickers in the house. What's happening?
Hopefully he'll let me bid this time, man. That's why I kept going back and forth. It wouldn't let me bid, man. I was like, what is going on here?
I'm hoping that was some of it from last week, but
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
Go ahead.
for me actually during your live, Adam, I was right here on my computer, and I was clicking bid, but it wasn't increasing my bid at all. So I was like, wait, what's going on? And I kept doing it, and nothing was happening.
Yeah.
So I tried it on my phone. Yeah, so I tried it on my phone, but and then it started working again. So I was like, I don't know if it was because I was using my desktop or my phone, or who knows what it was.
I'm hoping that was the reason. But I still think we're going to move it. I think we're going to move it to like Saturday afternoon or something like that. I just feel like, I think Jimmy and I were talking about it. And, a lot of people get paid at the end of the week, that kind of thing. So I think it might be better for us. So we'll see. Got the shirt in the mail today, Jimmy.
That's fast. Gee,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, we did too.
Oh, you guys did too?
Yeah. Mhm.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Did it look like Ed's box?
No, it was all in really good shape, actually. I was a little offended, though, I'll tell you, because Sarah's stuff was in these nice like plastic bags folded up real neatly. Mine were just rolled up and shoved into a box.
Oh, come on now. No,
I was like, wait a minute.
no, if I didn't know, that's my first time shipping them in those envelopes, like what she got, because that's when that padded envelope stuff goes. Yeah,
The tie back.
So I didn't know if they would get wet, so that's why I bagged them.
So with these, the new adhesive strip they have on these things is amazing. Like the old ones it was like this thick.
Yeah.
And they like you'd stick it on there and then you'd just be like, and it would just open right back up. Like it would not stick to the thing, because these are like almost like a wax paper or something. But the new adhesive is probably just as good as the padded envelope. So
Well, did you get a surprise in your box? I mean,
I did. I got a blue Yoshi. I meant to send you a picture of it. It's in front of my television with my other plastic Yoshi.
finally,
I've got.
I know he's been. I know when I did my lunch times, he just hung out back there. No.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, I don't know how to, because I did have all those in a bag, but I couldn't get them shoved down, and the box just kept expanding. I was like, I'm just gonna roll them in and let them go.
No, you probably should. It was just funny to me. I'm like, Sarah opened up all her stuff, and I'm like, what is this crap? I'm like, Sarah gets these nice professional looking bags, and mine are just rolled up and jammed in a box.
Wait, is she the one that got the crew neck?
Yeah, she pre-bid on 2 things that nobody else bid on. She got a crew neck and another T-shirt.
Oh, the Slipknot. No, Avenged Sevenfold. Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah. What is that, by the way? Do you know?
Avenged Sevenfold? They're a rock band.
Oh, okay.
They were really popular in the early, I think, 2000s. I listened to them a lot. It was like very dark music, like cool dark music.
Okay, I've never heard of them. So
I don't think you'll like it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Sarah calls what I listen to Yinzer rock because the reason Mike is called Yinzer picker is because it's a slang term for people that are from Pittsburgh that have the Pittsburgh accent, which I don't. But it's so Yinzer rock is what they play on our classic rock station, which is WDVE. So it's like AC/DC, Aerosmith. Well, not Aerosmith. I don't.
Oh, okay.
But, like Rush, Poison. You name it. Like hard classic rock is pretty much what I like.
Got it.
But some of the new stuff I don't mind. There's a new band. I can't remember who it is now off the top of my head, but there's a new band that's out that sounds a lot like Led Zeppelin, and I like them. But yeah, there's not much out there new that I like. Angie's Oddities. Hi.
Hey, Angie.
How are sales? Angie wants to know.
Today dismal.
Yeah, today was kind of slow. I mean, I'm getting rid of one more of these boxes right here, so that's good.
Yeah, it just keeps getting lower and lower.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if they don't show up to whatnot.
I'm getting this dumb postcard thing because I'm tired of these stupid dumb postcards. We just sold another stupid postcard. I hate them. I'm so over it. Can I have an envelope, please?
Did you guys hear that whole thing that you just said?
Yeah.
Something about dumb postcards.
I was probably very disappointed. I have no organization.
Do you want more postcards?
No, I don't want them.
Okay. Sales ours have been slow-ish. Yeah. Like we're selling higher dollar things, but we didn't reach our goal this week for the first time in probably like a month.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I didn't have like really high volume going out the door except for whatnot, but I've had higher priced items leave, so that's good. So it's kind of that kind of weighed out for me. That's like my perfect.
Our other platforms kind of picked up the slack, except for Poshmark. I don't know what happened to Poshmark, but like I was packing today and I was Sarah. I was so I yelled to Sarah and I'm like, "Did we sell nothing on Poshmark yesterday?" And she's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh, well, that's crap."
That's weird.
But Macari, 8 items went out in total in one day on Macari, and I'm like, okay. And most of them are Funko Pops, and then we sold a crew neck and a Cabbage Patch and some big block Legos, and
For me it was 4 on Poshmark and 6 on eBay, I believe. I think the highest price one was a Shark vacuum head that I actually sold for $90 plus shipping on Poshmark.
Nice.
So and it was a guest buyer, so full price sale.
Nice.
Even
better.
And I got 2 returns.
Oh well, I guess we'll give it another 5 minutes. We'll get into mine.
It's like,
No, I got a return story. It's right down here. The only problem is that it had some trash in the packaging. What was in his package? Did you put trash in his box?
maybe something from my dogs.
Yeah.
Maybe it was supposed to be in another package. Whoops, sorry, John.
It was supposed to come to me, John.
I put a sticker in there for him. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Do I have a Bama sticker? I don't have a Bama sticker. Do they
Dude,
make Bama stickers?
Yeah, it's like this big. You would not miss it.
All right. Well, I don't have a Bama sticker. I need a Bama sticker.
That's rude, John.
I know. I'm not watching. Well, I won't be watching next Sunday. Oh, I won't be because I
I
won't
know. I
be
was gonna say you'll be in Vegas.
here. Like I won't be watching, but not because I don't want to. What's up, Dave? Thanks for coming in. We appreciate you staying up with us all the way
Hey,
across
Dave.
the pond. Best weekend of the month for Rosie. Rosie's always the opposite of
Nice.
us.
Right?
When we have crap sales, Rosie's off the chain.
Although
Nice.
I saw Rosie's Instagram the story with the shirt that had like that nice outdoor camping theme. I really wanted that shirt, but it was not my size. It was a size large, unfortunately. But I was like, no, it was really nice. Have you sold it, Rosie, yet?
Let's find out. Angie says my Friday was dead, then Sunday, and then Sunday. I have 7 sales to 1 person. Overall slow, but okay.
Nice.
Same here. Higher price items, less sales. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bakari had several sales. Some sticker or something. that was what was in it.
All right. May I
yes.
mention something first? Because my girlfriend's looking at me mad because of it.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Today is our 3-year anniversary.
Oh.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, congrats. I don't know if I should be
Thank you.
congratulating you or her.
Yeah.
Because she thinks I forgot, but I didn't forget.
Oh.
And she's giving me the stink eye right now.
Did you get her a heart-shaped pizza?
No, they don't make it outside of Valentine's Day.
Oh. That's
So
garbage.
I wonder
Yeah.
if they would if you request it.
no, because
Yeah.
I think they
You
have
know?
the I don't know. Maybe actually.
For a special occasion, I bet you they would. I mean,
Probably.
probably have to wash the dust off of it, but I'm just saying. Just saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Profit Picker says I haven't seen Whatnot yet, but heard it was fun. Can you all tell me a little bit about the upside and the downside of it? Thanks. Yeah, sure. We absolutely can.
Get by your printer.
Yeah.
These two can.
So,
Go ahead. You can
upside.
talk about your buying experience.
Yeah, you could.
That's true.
Upside is you can get deals. You just have to know where to look, and kind of got to judge the room every time you go in there, because there are people that will let things go for $2 and $3, and then there are people that are jerks and they're like, "I'm starting this off at 90," and you're like, "Okay, I'm not giving you 90 for it." But it does have its perks. You just need to. It depends on what you're trying to buy, Profit Picker. If you're trying to buy like brand new in box Nikes, no, you're not getting them. I mean, you're getting them, but you're getting them for more than retail. If you're trying to buy Funko Pops, baseball cards, things like that, you'll get decent deals on it. T-shirts, you'll get decent deals on. From a seller's perspective, it's a roller coaster ride. Because you're like, woohoo, I'm doing real good, and then you have one bad auction like we did last week, and
and you could hear it. You could hear it in your tone too, because
Oh,
I heard it.
I was so irritated. You know what? But the thing that changed my tone and irritated me was that guy that was dictating.
Yeah.
What, just kept requesting things, and it was almost like he was just doing it to move product through the auction. Like he didn't bid on a single thing.
You wouldn't happen to remember the username, do you?
No, I wish I did. I was by the last one. I was to the point where I'm like, I want to be like some Whatnotters and just be like, end show, see you guys. Like I just want it out of it. And
because I do have a story about that, later down the line.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's a good thing to try. If Profit Picker, if you want, or Jimmy or I can give you a link and you'll get a free $10 to spend. So
Yeah.
let us know. Unless you've already signed up. Then if you already signed up, it's not going to do you any good. But yeah, do I want a Obama sticker? Of course I want a Obama sticker. That'd be great. I got some room back here. In fact, this Good Fair drawer that's down here, you can't really see it, but this needs to be covered over because that's all garbage. So, and I don't like Good Fair.
That sticker would be big enough to cover that.
Yeah. Well, there's some cats on there too, so I don't know if Sarah wants. Well, I'll find a place for it. Yeah, I'll find a place for it. But yeah, I want a Bama sticker, of course. Bama sticker. Not so shorty resells in the house. Hello. Rosie says happy anniversary. Angie says congrats.
Thank you.
What are you doing online?
Yeah.
Still have to work. That's right. That's true. Yeah. So it. I don't know. What would you guys have any opinions on Whatnot that I didn't cover?
Well, for me, It's my buying experience. It's all I have because I haven't been approved yet. No matter how hard I try. If you're watching Whatnot.
Yeah.
But you do have to. It really depends on the auctioneer, the seller that you have, because like the story I was telling you, there was this auctioneer that I went because vintage clothing and everything. Title starts at $1. The first shirt that I go into starting at $10. I'm like, what? So and then Rag House auction that I was in as well, starting at $1. They're starting at like 5, 6, 7. It's like, wait, what's going on? Then it's like they're using the title just to bring people in, but they're not actually doing what they say. And then there's sellers, like Adam and Jimmy who do start at $1, and then they sell it for what it sells for. And then Adam and Jimmy, they have more experience with the bad sellers than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Yeah, there are some crappy sellers on there, and there are some vulgar sellers on there. But you just kind of have to figure it out and figure out who you want. I put my link in the chat, and Jimmy, if you want to put yours in, you can support whichever person you'd like. You'll get a free $10 to sign up, and I'll get $10. I'll get $10. So, Profit Picker, if you want to give it a shot, go for it. Angie's Oddity says, I have Angie Oddity stickers with my cat logo if you want one. Absolutely. I want as many stickers as I can get my hands on. So,
Sarah would love that one.
Yeah.
I got a whole roll of them. Look. What?
I got a couple of those. I got let's see. Yeah, I got 2 of them back there. So yeah, John says, don't listen to him, Adam. Haters gonna hate. That's right.
Well, when it's as big as the on-air thing behind his head, I mean, nobody's hating. I'm just messing around.
Hey, please, branding, man, branding.
I'm just kidding.
Hi, Shorty Resells. Thanks for stopping in. He says, congrats on your anniversary, Ed.
Thank you.
Larry, Mo, and Curly.
Yeah, we're the 3 best friends. Sorry.
Well,
so it's not a negative. Well, I guess it could be a negative. Like the shirts that I thought were going to do good didn't. And then the shirt that I did not want to list at all, and Jen's like, just do them because they're bigger sizes. I was like, these aren't going to sell. And they took off. I was like, and then she's over there like, I'm like, what do you? I mean, I'm sure you heard us a little bit bicker. It's funny. I'm like, why do you do that right now? Why are you grinning?
She gave you that I told you so look.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We stopped buying anything medium and under. Like it's almost not worth it unless it's like a really awesome shirt. We won't buy it. It seems like XL and up do much better, but once you hit the 4X and 5X, they don't start selling. Nobody wants those.
Well, I actually have the opposite. I mean, not on Whatnot, but on reselling, I actually sell 4X pretty frequently. Not 5X. So that's probably a little too big. But yeah, I stopped getting a large, and not large. I still get sometimes, but I started getting XL to 3XL because, yeah, you're right. Anything media, large, and maybe even other than that, it's just not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I actually have a big tub that I got from another reseller, and they're all medium and under. I'm just gonna donate that because there's no point.
What are they?
Yeah.
They're a bunch of women's shirts.
No.
Well,
yeah. So that's
some women's shirts sell there though.
Well, explain.
Yes.
I mean, I haven't even gone through it. It's most like the pants that I showed you, Adam. It's like it was something like that. $1. So you can have it for $1. But yeah, they're like Michael Kors and that kind of stuff that I would never pick up. I only did it because I was helping them out because he was getting out of the reselling game.
Yeah.
And I sold some of the stuff he had, but that's like the popular things like Lululemon, Athleta, that kind of stuff.
Right.
But everything else, I'm just not worth it. Not worth my time.
Probably. Or you know what you should do? I got a better idea for you. Put it all in a big lot and just sell it all together. I bet it would sell. I bet somebody will buy it, especially on Poshmark, man. I bet if you just took pictures of it all and say various women's shirts, size medium to large or whatever they are, and then show a couple tags, show a couple shirts, and just be like, no, as is, no returns. Have a nice day. I bet they'd sell.
That's true.
So,
or again, Whatnot, if you're watching, I got inventory.
John, I will. I'll send you one on Instagram. 4XL. That's right. I'm a 4XL. I'm a 3.
I'm a 2XL.
I'm a 3. I got booted. You didn't get booted.
You did?
No.
But big size pants sell. Yeah. On Whatnot, the big sizes just don't sell as well because people are kind of bidding. There's your resellers and then there's your collectors, and they don't make shirts. They didn't make shirts that big that people would want to collect. So there's just not a market for them on Whatnot. I think 3X is probably your limit on Whatnot, unless it's a really awesome 4X, then somebody might buy it. But yeah.
That Tommy Bahama great embroidered one that's 4XL, those would do good. I don't know about on Whatnot though.
No. The name brand stuff, I don't know. Whatnot seems to be like kitschy. So like certain brands do really, really well. Yep. And like a great example of this is Star Wars stuff. Like Star Wars t-shirts, like modern Star Wars t-shirts. They sell incredibly well, but you couldn't give those things away on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Like because when we first started reselling, we would buy them for like $1, $2, and we would sell them for $5 or $6. On Whatnot, they sell for like 10.
Yeah,
and it's just because people see the graphic and they're like, "Oh, that's really cool," and I'm, I already got the $1 shipping, so I'll just keep bidding.
Yeah,
but Star Wars shirts are just one of those things that there's just a ton of it in the marketplace, but for some reason it just doesn't sell well on eBay, but it does sell really well on Whatnot. So it's strange, how Whatnot kind of changes. But yeah, it's a cool. I mean, I like it, Profit Picker. Thank you for signing up. I appreciate it. I like it. I think it's a good place to source too, because it's nice. Like today, we did it again. We went to the auction. We went to the Waffle House, and both of us were like, I think we're both in vacation mode. So I'm putting out a video tomorrow of. I get the number one question I get on lives. People sending me messages on Instagram and everything, and they all want to know why we sell so many pictures and what are people doing with them. And so I'm just making a video about it, and it's coming out tomorrow. So it's going to be a video about, basically how to source these things, how to sell them, and why we sell them. And a little bit of it is my best guess on what people are doing with them, because I don't know with 100% certainty, but people like Jimmy who buy things like that.
Precious.
But
hey, I bought her.
Right.
I still don't know what I'm doing with her. Right? I'm like, what is going on?
You should make an NFT out of that and put it right there behind your wall.
There you go. Yeah. Or frame it and stick it in your bathroom. That's a perfect, like, if there's a way to like line it up with people on the toilet, that way you're just sitting on the toilet looking like, is there a girl picking her nose? She's kind of creepy.
She is like,
yeah.
It's like she's concentrating, man.
She's getting in there. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to put out tomorrow, because I just we get this question all the time, and I've seen now that I've been selling them, like we'll go to like bars and stuff that are, or not bars, but like places that are decorated with vintage stuff, and we'll see random pictures on the walls and stuff like that. So I know what people are doing with them. Everybody always asks, so I'm going to make a video about it. That, and I didn't feel like going to the bins today because we're just in vacation mode. 4X Mountains sell fast too on Posh and eBay. That's true. It says this Cabbage Patch lady. I don't know who she is.
Who is that?
Hi, Kristen. Thanks for stopping.
Hi, Kristen.
Appreciate it. Are you still in Utah? Actually, I'm still working. I don't know what Adam's trying to pull.
Wow, she took a shot.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
Bye.
So the Bama guy's tearing me up, and then this cabbage lady's
Ed,
tearing you up.
We're just gonna let you do the rest of this because
we're out.
You're the only one not getting attacked here.
Right? I wonder why.
Yeah, I mean we can try. I don't know what we're gonna say.
Well, I mean,
Ed, you eat too much pizza. Stop it.
Yeah. Quit it.
I've been eating a box a day since I was 20.
Oh man. I love pizza, but not quite that much. I do get sick of it after a while.
I
So-
don't. I love it.
Somebody was telling me that they're they're like, oh, there's a pizza place in Las Vegas you got to try. I'm like, I'm not. Unless it's like 4 a.m. and I'm hammered, then I might try some pizza. But like, I'm not. There's just no reason for it. It's like, I'm going here to find stuff that I don't have at home, and I have good pizza at home. So there's no reason in the world I'm gonna be eating pizza in Las Vegas. So yeah, it's just funny to me. I mean, I might. You never know. But shots fired. That's right. Just got home last night. All right, cool. Well, we have to.
I thought I thought he was talking about outside my house because it's like just it's like whatever for me. I was like, oh, it happened again.
Ed was like,
I know. Ed's like,
Fine.
what? You guys heard that? It's funny that time I was like, man, the fireworks are still out. I was like, no, that's probably that's shots. I'm like, oh,
It's kind of fun.
okay.
Like, oh.
Yeah, expect the sirens in a couple of minutes.
Is it about that time? Everybody gets home from
Yeah.
work and then violence occurs.
Especially during rainy days. Yeah, you know how people get angry here on rainy days.
That's right. Fart sack Jack. You don't have good Vegas pizza there though. Duh.
Jeez.
No, we have good Pittsburgh pizza, which is probably better than Vegas. Well, maybe. I don't know. Vegas does do things really well. I was watching like the best and worst restaurants in Las Vegas the other day, and some of the best ones are just way out of my price range. Like ridiculously out of my price range. Salt Bay's got a restaurant there. You know who that guy is? The guy that does the salt.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That guy's there. He's got a gold wrapped steak.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
It's like-
serious, for real.
You can't,
It's
you can't
gold.
afford that.
No, it's gold wrapped in this like edible gold paper, and it's a tomahawk steak, and I'm like, that's gluttony. Like I don't
Yeah.
even think that would taste good.
No.
You're like, what are you doing? I'm eating gold. That's how much money I have.
Yeah. See when I smile, look at my girl.
That's
You know?
right. Who would do that? But yeah, he's got a steakhouse there, and like I stopped watching like the 10 best or the 12 best restaurants in Las Vegas because I'm like, none of this is anywhere near my price range. I'm like, I need like the cheap good eats one. So knew a stripper named Gold. Oh, okay.
All right.
was from Las Vegas. Fart sack. All right, reselling. Okay, so can I get into my story first, or do you guys want to?
Yeah.
You go ahead.
All right, so we got a return on 3 pairs of pants. First things first, though. And I need chat's opinion and your guys' opinion on this. So 3 pairs of pants. One of them, she said the belt loops were like they pulled off the pants, whenever like I've had it happen with jeans a million times.
Yeah.
And she's like, they're just disintegrating. I think they're dry rotted or something. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, these clothes are not that old. She's like, but I don't even want to try the other ones on because I don't want them to, so I'm just going to send them back. And I'm like, okay. So I sent, we sent her we approved all the returns. And they send it back. Now these pants come in like plastic bags that are marked with Talbot's logo on them, and they're sealed in there. So they come back to us filthy and out of the bags with the 2 of them have the tag still on, and the one that's damaged doesn't. And I'm like, I don't think I want to give this person all their money back because number 1, it's out of the bag.
Yep.
Number 2, they're dirty. It looks like they've been like sitting on someone's floor and someone's cat slept on them. And number 3, they look like they've been worn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I can't prove that the one that's broken because I don't think the ones that's broken were the ones that we sent them because they have stains all over them.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't think this is the right one, but I can't prove it. So I called eBay, and eBay was like, you got to do this. Send this form in with some pictures of everything because I'm like, they didn't send me back the other 2 pair of pants that are new, that should still be new. Like they're used now. They're out of the bag, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. So I'm working on that. But this is the most interesting part about it. This is the return.
What the?
Oh wait, it gets better.
What?
3 labels?
She got 3, yeah, because she bought 3 pairs of pants off of us. She got 3 shipping labels from eBay,
I
and she taped all 3 of them onto the bag or onto the box.
Oh my goodness.
And then she did a better job taping this than Ed does. Because there's like 16 rolls of tape on this box. But yeah, she literally taped all 3 labels to the box and sent it back to us.
Interesting. Well, for one, I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that before either.
Yeah, that's new.
I thought it was just 1 label per box.
Yeah, well, they blocked out, so I didn't do this part. So I think the post office was like, yeah, you're an idiot, because they put these labels over the barcodes. So they only use the 1 barcode. Because I got a thing that only one of them was returned. So I'm like, so I talked to eBay, and eBay was like, yeah, so send us pictures of it being dirty and out of the bag and stuff like that, and we'll go after, we'll find in your favor. And then I'm like, all right. So that's what's going on with that. But I mean, the tags are still on the pants. They're just dirty. And that's a problem because there's nothing we can do. It's not like we can wash them.
No.
True.
And they're Talbot's corduroys. So once the tags come off them, they're worth like $5.
Oh man.
So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to give this person back all their money. I'm like, you should have not, number one, if you said you weren't going to try the other 2 pairs of pants on, why did you take them out of the bag? Or at least why didn't you put it back in the bag and so they didn't get all dirty? Like so I don't know. We'll see what happens, but the saga continues. But the 3 shipping labels was my personal favorite. Just she was treating it like stamps or something and just kept putting labels. Like, what? Oh Lord.
I definitely wouldn't keep. I wouldn't refund them their. I would take the half maximum that you can, and just do what you can because that's all eBay would possibly do anyways.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with And I told him one of them I'm gonna refund because that's the one that she said, she went to put a belt in it and the belt loops came off, and I'm like,
yeah.
And like Sarah and I both, like on the same pair of pants, the ones that were pulled off, Sarah was like pulling on them as hard as she could, and they weren't coming off. So I don't know what she did, and there's like stains, and the crotch has some wear on it. Like I'm fairly certain this pair of pants is not the original pair of pants we sent her, but I can't prove it. So
right,
it is what it is.
Are you sure you can't prove it?
Not really. I mean, just because it's dirty doesn't mean that it's that it's not the same pair of pants. But the other 2, they're just dirty, and they literally look like. I'm not kidding. Like it looks like somebody just threw them on the floor and then dropped and walked all over them while they were. I mean, she's had it for a month. It's been a month since because she contacted us right away and she was like, I'm going to send these back to you. And we're like, okay, well, you need to open a return with eBay. Yep. And she's like, I don't know how to do that. And I'm like, well, then contact eBay and figure it out. I'm like, because if you just ship this back to us, we have no knowledge of tracking or we have no knowledge when it's going to get to our PO box. There's nothing on record on eBay that says, that this has been a problem. You need to open up a thing with eBay. And they're like, I'm like, we'll pay for the shipping. Like you'll get labels from us. And she's like, oh, okay, but I need to figure it out. And we're like, okay. And then like 2 weeks went by, nothing. And then we got another message. And she's like, I can't figure this out. There's just no way to do this. And we're like, there is. We get it all the time. Like, I promise you can do this. And then she finally figured it out, and we approved all 3 of them. And then it was like another 2 weeks before she sent it back. And then finally we got it back today. So I was like, yeah. No, Mayberry Picker wasn't shipped in a Walmart bag. Actually, you know what, though? The pants were in Walmart bags in the box, now that I think about it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Well,
what? Oh,
what?
I see. She said Bobby.
Bobby. Oh, yeah, Bobby. We sold 2 new old stock sealed batteries for impact wrenches. 2 days after he gets them, he says the one doesn't work. Okay, send it back to me. Sent one back, dirty and scratched, had writing on the case. You could see it was tried to clean off. $180 order. They backed us. All right. Well, I'm hoping though. Yeah. They've been very, very good lately. On backing sellers. So hoping that's what happens. And the guy on the phone seemed to think that, like, he's like, yeah, if you can send us pictures of it being dirty and stuff like that, we'll probably find in your favor and maybe only refund her back a portion of her money. And I'm like, great, works for me. I don't want her to have all her money back. She doesn't deserve it. So
Yeah, I was gonna say just keep half of all the orders and you're good to go. But then she'll probably just open a complaint with eBay and it's just gonna escalate it and
yeah, that's
same
fine.
thing.
I mean, but at this point, it's my understanding if that a return has been processed and we have taken the return back, they are not even able to select negative feedback. Like it's either neutral or positive. They can't even select negative because we've taken the stuff back. So she can't leave us a negative feedback at all. That's my understanding. That's what eBay told me. That once the return is processed and the stuff's en route, the negative feedback option goes away for the buyer because they should not be giving you negative feedback because you're making it right. Like the item's coming back to you, you're going to get a refund of some sort. It's on you at that point if the item that you're sending back is in order. And
Yeah, true.
So that's true. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Fartsack says, oh, my favorite did it instead of, I hate scamming BS. That dude should be tarred and feathered in Times Square. Wow. That's a little overboard, Fartsack. She can't figure out returns. How's she going to figure out the feedback? Good point.
That is true. Yeah, that's true too.
You know what though? I feel like these type of customers have no problem figuring out how to leave negative feedback if they have to, because there are some people that seem to find that negative feedback button with no problem.
They know how Google works.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
So what's your story there, Ed? You said you had one for us.
All right. So did I make a video about it? Yeah. So my last what sold video, it was my what sold, but I also did like a little I guess rant or something. I guess a little rant, and it was about cross listing. Then I forgot which group it was. Yeah, I can't remember which one. But on the Facebook group, there was somebody who was asking, "Was the best platform for cross listing?" And everybody was giving their opinions, and then there was this one person who was basically laughing at everybody saying, putting their opinions for cross listing. And oh, sorry, started raining hard. And
you don't hear that very often. It's gonna be okay,
right?
If there's a rumble of thunder, watch Ed jump out of his chair.
Yeah,
but yeah. So I forgot what happened. He was just laughing at everything, and then he put a comment in the bottom saying that cross listing is a waste of time. All you guys are, bad word, insert bad word here,
Yeah,
and just making it, just saying this like you're dumb for doing it. And I didn't say anything in the comment itself because a lot of other people were already saying it, but I wanted to make a video about it, with my what sold, because this is a perfect example as to why cross listing was good, in my opinion. But and then I think I deleted the comment or something, but there was this one person who was calling me the bad word too, and I just didn't want to deal with it.
Huh.
So because I know that there's like a lot of stuff going on with the whole cross listing because a big YouTuber said something about it, which I don't want to get into. But it's like I said, if you're into it, awesome. If you're not, then that's your decision. It's everybody runs their business differently.
Yes.
yeah.
And it doesn't, that still never, I think we've talked about this before, maybe we haven't talked about it on live, but it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, having more eyes on your products is never a bad thing. I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, that's why we pass billboards. That's why McDonald's hammers us with commercials. That's why T-Mobile is hammering us. That's why, SoFi Stadium is named SoFi Stadium for a reason. Like, Heinz Field is named Heinz Field for a reason, because we're seeing that name. Like, in my opinion, is that the more eyes you can get on one single thing, it's never going to be bad. Now, it might strain you a little bit. It might, take some learning, a learning curve, and things may go awry, like when you sell something twice. But for the most part, it's a positive thing. I don't know about you guys. I mean, it's never been a problem for me. Cross-listing, I never understand it. So,
yeah, I mean, I've never had a problem with it. I've had instances where I sold an item twice, I've just had that problem 2 times, and that's it. But of course, I already knew how to rectify it because I already know that I need to prioritize the platform that has the most consequences than the other one that doesn't, even if you get more money. That's just how it is. And a lot of people seem to be scared of that, or they see it as a downfall. But it's like, that's business. That's just how it is. You got to take the risk. And the risk is far greater than the risk.
Yeah.
Right.
Or the other way around. I don't know how I said it.
Well,
right
you're so Jimmy, you're relatively new to cross listing. Have you thought that anything negative has come out of it?
No, I've had all positives on it because, like I said, I was abandoning Macari because, you know, after doing eBay and Poshmark myself, you're thinking about manually listing on another platform. You're like, you know, it kills it, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
now that I could import, because I still manually put it in eBay, you know, on my phone, and then I'll go to the web page, you know, and then import it in from there. And then I'm selected Poshmark. Once it's done, Bicari's done. What about Instagram? Who's talking?
That's my bad.
I'm joking. No.
Yes, God.
Yeah.
You have an opinion on this, God?
Okay.
Pittsburgh
I'll
Packers.
go back to manually. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm paying $25 a month. I'm sorry.
Let me tell all you YouTubers right now. This Monday Night Five, we have the Lord on as our special guest.
Yes. This kid, I was hoping everybody heard that, and I was just not like freaking out for a minute. I was like,
List perfectly or Vendu? Which one?
but yeah, I mean, so like I don't pay for the most expensive part of it yet because, like I said, I'm still new at it. I'm good with the 250 listings they give me.
No.
Oh no, I hear another voice.
This one's a woman. Maybe we were wrong.
Hey. Hey, cabbie lady, your time's Thursday.
That's right.
Come on now.
Butt out.
Thursday and Sunday.
Okay.
It's coming. Hold on.
I'm waiting on it. I'm like,
It's coming.
but yeah, I mean, so what is it? What's the equivalent out? Like 25 cents?
Oh, you're in trouble now. Here she comes.
Having a triangle. I don't know what goes in that envelope.
I don't know. Michelle's postcard.
Yeah, she doesn't have one.
She does.
Whatever.
no
She
problem.
doesn't. She doesn't have one. I'm
Okay.
telling you.
Anyways.
But yeah, I haven't. The only problem I had because I was going to start doing Etsy, which I think Sarah figured out how to get it to go.
Yeah.
Which I haven't tried yet because I have Corningware that I need to start listing on all these platforms too. So.
Oh yeah.
So.
Wait, your Jen's gonna let you sell Corningware?
Yeah, the stuff that she doesn't want to collect. Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure you weren't.
Yeah, not the cranberry stuff. No.
Yeah.
That's all safe.
Jimmy will be coming to you live from Mom's basement if you sell that stuff. Fartsack has a question. I have a lot of small and cheap items, cheaper, $3 to $6 ish stuff, postcards, Hot Wheels, beer labels, all small stuff. Stupid list. Yeah, stupid to list. I don't think so.
Now, if you go to a big YouTuber, they're gonna tell you differently. But you know, to us, like, no, it's not dumb.
No, I mean,
why not?
Yeah. Let me find. Yeah, I mean, we got tons of stuff like that. Like this is just probably a $5 patch.
Yep.
We got matchbooks. I mean, if you can light stuff up, Fartsack, you know, if you got like a bunch of pins, like political pins or something, lot them up and throw them in a bag. But I don't think so because let's put it this way: if time is money and your time is money, you have a $6 sale. It's going to take you 30 seconds to pack that thing up and stick a label on it.
Easy.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you just get yourself some like smaller bubble envelopes, stick them in here, all done. I don't think so. And I think it will actually help you out more in the long run because you'll start messing with the algorithm because you'll be listing a lot of stuff at one time. So it's going to start pushing. So I think, it's definitely worth your time, in my opinion.
Yeah. And it's only like 1 and 2 pictures, so it's like how much time is that going to take too?
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. The listing won't be able to take 4 pictures max. Postcards, dudes sell hundreds a day, so why not any smalls? Yeah, no, I totally agree. I'd list them. Hundreds of brooches and pieces of jewelry also. Yeah.
Those lot them up.
absolutely.
Lot them up, those.
Costume jewelry. Yeah. There's costume jewelry. I mean, it sells too. It sells at random times. The other thing with costume jewelry and stuff like that, you get people that buy multiple stuff. So someone will buy like 10 or 10, but like 5 or 6 things off of you. So I think so. I think it's totally worth it.
And someone from Broadway might buy it, and that'll be in a play.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
I think Mark's ears were burning a little bit because we're talking. Let's see. What was that? Duck promotion.
Shots fired.
Each of these platforms has different eyes too. I know a lot of people who won't shop on eBay. Some think Macari is different. Yeah, I agree. And there's a lot of people that won't shop on Macari, or they'll shop on Poshmark only. Like there's, and Poshmark, and Ed, you've said this before, that Poshmark has a better, as far as Google searches go. Don't they show up a little higher sometimes on Google? Is that
when I use Google Lens or just Google? Yeah, Google Lens, Poshmark and eBay seem to be one of the ones that come up more.
Yeah.
But recently, I don't know what's going on, that Poshmark listings are not showing up anymore. It's only Macari and eBay. I don't know, Rosie, you might have the same issue that I'm having, but a lot of people on the Poshmark community are also saying the same thing, that it's not showing up in Google search anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's the reason why you're not having as many sales either.
Yeah. I think we were going to talk about. I'll go over it after I catch up a little. 30,000 cheap cardboard things. There you go. And 0 storage. Yeah, means a lot. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Every now and again, we have shades of brilliance. It doesn't happen often. In fact, that's probably it for this show. But
I mean, there's some weeks that's all that's really selling is my $3 to $5 items. I'm like, seriously, but hey. It's going out the door. It's keeping my percentage up on eBay. So hey,
it makes you feel better.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
Don't if we go through a day where we're having slow sales and we get like 3 or 4 $6 sales in a row, I'm like, it's getting better.
As long as I hear that sales sign, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Mark probably didn't see this because you didn't have your caps lock on, fart sack, but don't put it back on. Oh, you did.
He did.
Mark, fart sack wants to know what your average single sales daily average is. So, where do you think Sarah's ring came from? Exactly. Yeah. Found it at a garage sale. I would be rich by now if Adam Sellers would start using that amazing layaway program more. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Yeah. The amazing layaway program. I
love it.
How many do I even have on layaway right now? I think I have more than I want to.
I have none.
Awaiting
thankfully.
payment. Let's see.
Oh, I did have something I did want to bring up too, though.
I have 1. Wow.
Nice.
Well, Mark, sorry, you're going to have some slow sales today. There was a question. Did we talk about this last week, or I don't remember. I think maybe this was something that you sent in a message, because sometimes we talk back and forth about what we're going to talk about on Monday. And Ed, you were talking about comping on Poshmark. Like, where do you guys comp the most, or something like that?
It was on my notes, but we never got to it.
Yeah. And I think it's a good one, because I'm curious to know this too. And so the chat it'd be great if you guys answer, like, where do you guys comp the most? Like, or do you comp anywhere but eBay? Because me and Sarah don't comp outside of eBay, which we probably should, but we don't. And so a good example of this is, like, let's say you're selling something, like this Yeti mug, we'll say. You're selling this, and the comps on eBay are $35, but then the comps on Macari are $60. What do? Like, do you list it for more on Macari, or do you list it for less? Like, those are kind of the questions I have with this whole thing. Like, I've never comped anything outside. Like, every now and again I'll comp something on Poshmark if I can't find it on eBay, but for the most part it's all eBay.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I wanted to bring it up last week, because I was having an issue finding a certain pair of Vans. They were not on eBay at all, Google Lens was no help, but for some reason there was one sold comp on Poshmark, so that's what I based it off. But normally I always comp everything on eBay, but I like you said, I know sometimes things sell for a higher price on Poshmark. So it's like it made me think, it's like, should I start comping more on Poshmark than eBay? But eBay has the traffic, but I love Poshmark more because their return policy and everything is so much better than eBay's. But it's like, which one do I go with? Do I want that on Poshmark or eBay? It's just my conundrum. But right now I'm still doing just eBay.
Yeah. Rosie says, I comp where I think I'm going to sell it. If it has a barcode, I use eBay. Most clothes I comp on Posh. I base all my clothing prices on Posh comps. Probably should start doing that.
Rosie, since you have more experience, do you find that clothing sells higher on Posh than it does on eBay or a certain kind? That's kind of interesting, actually.
I thought they'd be neck and neck. Like, because if you Google search a shirt, like if I'm looking for a liquid blue Grateful Dead shirt, and there's one on eBay that comes up for $35, and then the next one next to it is from Poshmark and it's for $65. And it's the same shirt. I'm buying it on eBay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me. But
and if they have two, I'm buying them both.
That's right.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like, take this recent sale that I just had. It was on the Shark vacuum, right? I mean, it's not clothing, but it's a good example. I priced it high, $90, because one, Poshmark fees, and I would always take lower. My minimum on that was going to be $50. Because that's what the comps were saying on eBay, but I sold it for $90 on Poshmark. I'm like, okay, what do I do now? Is then I sold for way more on Poshmark. Could it be the same with other stuff too?
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jimmy. Have you ever comped anything on Poshmark?
Not Poshmark, but Macari I have, because when I sell Squishmallows, like. For example, when I sold that cow for $300, the purple Bubba the bull or whatever he is, bull cow, I don't know what he is, but Macari, actually, that cow was selling for $350 to $325. So I listed mine for $300 on there, but on eBay,
you're
the same
just a
cow
for selling that for so much money.
Absolutely. and I wouldn't take $90 so her kids couldn't eat for 3 weeks, I guess, because that's all she had in her bank account. I'm like,
maybe you should get your priorities in order before you start buying Squish.
She removed my listing. Yeah, she got my listing removed, but then I was like, did you guys read the message that she sent me? I mean, she's wanting me to. Yeah, I was making profit either way. I didn't care, but I was like, I'm a father of 5 kids, so am I going to buy them a stuffed animal or feed them? I mean,
they'll be fine.
I was like, and I said, my prices are actually lower than everybody else's, and I'm not lying. I was like, and I think you need to take your money and use it somewhere else instead of trying to buy a stuffed animal.
I could tell you what to do with your money.
And whatever you do, don't let the Squishmallow groups find out you're a reseller. They will hammer you.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah, no, they'll find you. Yep.
John says, I mostly use eBay and some Macari. Really depends on where the listing is. Rosie says, I also price Posh 20% higher than other places I sell. Interesting.
It's good.
I do a 15% because that's what I have a Posher VA set at.
Yeah, we don't raise it at all. We listed the same. Well, I think we raise it a little bit because we do actually raise it a little.
Yeah, for me, for like $60 and under, I raise it $5, and $70 and up, I actually do $10 because that 15% is a lot more for higher priced items.
Yeah.
Some clothes sell better on Posh than on eBay. Yeah, it's true. I try to sell clothing on Posh. I sell way more on eBay. Yeah, that's true. I also sell at the flea market, and I'm just talking to Fartsack. And the last thing I sold on Posh was a coffee mug. Weird. Yeah, Posh does. You do get some weird sales on Poshmark. Vintage does better on eBay. Modern on Poshmark. Athletic wear does better on Posh. Menswear does better on eBay. Interesting. We've had good luck with Macari and like band tees on Macari. Seem to sell really well on Macari. And toys do really good.
I'll definitely be able to give you guys an update for Macari with shoes now because I got some of those 12 by 8 by 4 boxes. So I'm gonna start using FedEx, and hopefully I don't get a messed up box picture like I did with you guys.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta show you guys this pair of shoes and how it turned out. I forgot to grab them. Let me grab them real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Well, so I had to leave halfway of your whatnot auction, Jimmy. How did it end up? Because I was not able to stay for the rest, unfortunately.
Oh, I mean, after they take their cut and everything, we ended up with $300 in sales. So that's pretty good. I mean, everything sold. So we were
How many teachers did you have?
we sold 62 and gave one away. So we had 63 shirts altogether. So 62 of them sold, and then we did the giveaway for one. So yeah, you just gotta learn. Like I said, I threw this one shirt back twice but then I was like, you know what? It's anime. I'm gonna try it. And then that's, like I said, that shirt sold for like $18. And it wasn't even a popular anime shirt. It was just an animation character. It was just crazy. And I'm watching this, and they're fighting over it. I'm like, what's going on right now?
It's so hard to
I'm
predict.
like, all right, I'm gonna bring this awesome concert tee out, which was sweet, right? And I threw it up, sold for $2. I'm like, what's going on here?
Incredibly hard to predict, and that's what sucks about whatnot is that like you get a shirt and you're like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Like a good example of that was that I think it was Tweety Bird, vintage Tweety Bird with the WB store tag. And it was like a vintage like Tweety Bird, and this thing would sell for like $30 on eBay, and we sold it for $1. Yeah. Like, and Shorty Resells got it, and she even said right afterwards, she's like, "Wow, I expected to be fighting for this thing." And nobody cared, and we were like, "What?" Yeah,
yeah. And that junk food shirt you bought, I mean, it's selling for $18 per Sista. You know, I watched how to buy it for $1. I was like, "It's awesome."
It's
I was
so hard to predict. Yeah. Rosie says my Posher VA sends 20% off discount with shipping. Yeah, so does ours. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's is 15% with the $5 discount.
Mark, settle down. Price it 10 cents higher. Things that are mall brands are listed less than 25 do really well. Macari, also true.
Yep.
Mark buys all his thongs from Bonanza. That's good. Ed almost spit out water all over his computer.
I'm glad I just stood during. You would have seen it in his car.
I'm trying to find these Jordans that Sarah listed because that's so I got a pair of Jordans from the bins, and they turned out pretty good. There they are. So, okay, I'm going to share my screen here. It's on the wrong browser.
Don't you hate when that happens?
I don't know why it can't share from another browser. It's so annoying.
I do have a Macari story that I just reminded me when Jimmy was talking about the toys.
Well, here, let me show these real quick, and then we'll move on. So, believe it or not, these came from the bins. Share screen, Chrome tab. These guys, share. There they are. Nice. These were disgusting. That's that little gash. It's not a gash.
Oh, okay.
That's a reflection.
The reflection.
But so see this like black part here.
Yeah.
The vinyl that was the part I was struggling with because it got really dingy afterwards. And I couldn't get it to shine back up. But, those came from the bins. They were disgusting when I got them. And they soaked those in OxyClean. They got a little stainage on them. But that vinyl part became really dingy. So I got one of those buffer sponges and just hit it with the buffer sponge. And now they're nice and shiny again. So
Nice.
Yeah, not bad. Bins.
Nice.
Paid $1.50 for them. It was awesome. So,
Sheesh. How do you sleep at night?
I know, jerk. Selling them for $56. The highest price one on there. The highest price one on there is, used. They're selling for like $70 $80. So we put ours on because they're not in the greatest of shape. There is still some dirt on them, and the but they're nice. So
Yeah.
They're still sell though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I mean, if I were to get Jordans like that, I actually would price them up higher.
Hi, Dave.
Wait,
Sarah
which
looks
one's
different.
Yeah, which one is he
Which
called,
one?
Sarah?
Which one is Sarah? This is our Monday night show, Dave. This is how we're trying to compete with the Trash to Cash podcast. So we've got our own version of Carrie and our own version of Commonwealth Picker. I don't know who's what, but because
we'll figure it out.
nobody, none of the three of us get us back on track from reselling. We just go off the rails and never come back. So Sarah forgot to shave today. So yeah, that's our Monday night show. This is our the Monday night vibe.
And this is sponsored by Walmart Bubble Wrap, not American Bubble.
That's right. Sponsored by them and the USPS, where you can get all your free USPS goods. That's right.
And damaged boxes.
Damaged boxes. That's right. Yeah. We're Tux medicated pads, not Preparation H like you guys. We get the good ones, the good stuff. Taco Bell was going to sponsor us, but then they decided not to. So,
because somebody spent $17 on themselves, so they got the
Angie, I hope you're joking.
Please say yes.
Okay.
Actually, I like that podcast, man. It's funny.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Oh wait. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Time for church. I'm going to church tomorrow too. The bins is my church. Dave, I saw your flea market video. Looks like the one I sell at. Most are set up at mine by 8 a.m. Jesus. That's early. Sponsored by stuff you reuse from your Amazon package. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, getting brutalized here, Dave. I don't know if she's being truthful or not. I can't tell you.
I don't think so.
I wonder if he's recording this right now.
Me?
No, Dave. Like, look at our competition right now. Let's look at
Oh, yeah. Well, did you guys see the fake fight between Paul and Cincinnati Picker?
Dude, that was awesome.
That was hilarious.
I was eating lunch and couldn't eat because I was laughing so bad.
So now there's going to be a fake fight between us and Trash to Cash podcast.
Oh, jeez.
Right. So,
no.
Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for stopping
Hi, Jennifer.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Jennifer.
it's got awkward in here all of a sudden. Kindness wins, Angie.
So anywho,
yeah.
No, okay.
So we need Kevin. Where's Kevin? He could come save the day and talk Angie into liking Trash for Cash podcast again. Yeah. So yeah, this is our Monday show, Dave. Oh, I am serious. I've watched it twice. Sorry, Dave. I can't shy away from drama. I am serious. I've watched it twice. They talk about farts and drinking. Stupid. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying it. Whew. All right, Angie. Thanks for the
Come in
reminder.
peace. We come in peace.
Hi, Jennifer.
Peace.
Thanks. We like it. We're fans, Dave. I like it. I'm sorry, Angie, but we are fans. Trash to Cash is life, according to. Yeah, I mean, I'm drinking. Wait.
Yeah, I was saying. If
watch it twice and
Gatorade
they
was
talk about
to
farts
keep
and drinking.
sponsoring me. I mean, I'm good.
Drinking. None of us drink. Oh, okay. I'm going to start. I'm not going to feed into this much longer. Oh no, farts, booze, how inhumane. Okay. Night, guys. Loads of fun. Have a great night. Thanks, John, for stopping by.
See you, John.
Is it past your bedtime, John? What?
He's on
10 o'clock.
He's on first shift now for a few weeks.
All right.
Sorry, Angie. Oh, we're not disagreeing with you. I was just playing around. Printer is starting to hum.
Nice.
Exactly. We appreciate it, Angie. No big deal. I didn't want to keep stirring the pot, so I just decided to kind of move on. I'm not mad at anybody. I was just, I don't want to stir it up any more than I have to. I did a little stirring, and that's all I'm doing because I like Dave and I happen to like the Trash to Cash podcast, but I did want to stir the pot just a little.
I'll change the pot.
Okay, well, changing pots to a smaller pot.
more like a rant, and you reminded me yesterday. It's like I was called sick yesterday.
Okay,
and so it was on. Oh, what happened?
Go ahead.
You're gonna say something. Okay, so it was on Macari. I have this doll that I've had for a long time. I think 7-8 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was comping it showed 2 listed and 1 sold for $220, something like that.
Okay.
So I have it up on eBay, and there was this lady that messaged me. I think probably a week after I posted it, saying it's like, "Oh, will you take 50?" I'm like, "No." And then she kept bugging me. I say, "No." So all right, months pass by. I get a message yesterday out of nowhere. I was like, "You're never gonna sell this. I need this for my collection. I need this for my kids. You're sick for trying to sell it at this price." And at the same time, I told her like, "You're more than welcome to go find it somewhere else for more cheaper." And after I was like, "You're sick," and then she blocked me.
Like, you're sick.
I'm like, that's what the soul comps are telling me. It's like,
I need this for my children. They're not going to survive without this plush.
First she said herself, then she said her kids.
So, sounds a little bizarre to me. So I have had this guy that has religious checked in the last 2 months now. This has been going on 2 months. He's checked in with me on this vintage Charlotte Hornets jacket we have. And we're asking $120 for it. It's from the 80s. It's like that kind of silky looking material, you know? So it's worth $100 at least. It's worth 90 all day. In fact, I bet if we listed it for 90, it would be gone. So he sends me a message and he's like, "I'll give you $75 for it. It's got stains on it." And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "All right, I'll check in with you in a couple of weeks, see if you sold it." And I'm like, "Feel free." So he checked in with me in a couple of weeks. He's like, "You want the $75 yet?" And I'm like, "No." You know what? In fact, just because you're checking in with me and being a jerk about this, I got many words for this guy, but I'm not going to use any of them. You're being a jerk about it. I'm not. No, I don't want $75 for it. So then it went on. He sends me a message. So I blocked him after that because I'm like, "You're a jerk." So I blocked him, and he sends me a message today and he's like, "Can I offer you $75 for the jacket?" And I'm like, "You can try." It's not going to let you. I don't think he got it, but yeah, I just sent back, "You can try," and I don't think he did anything. So yeah, it was kind of funny.
No, I mean, I think $120 for that jacket's fair.
It does have some stains on it. I mean, and I'm fine with, but here's the thing is that I'm fine hanging on to it, you know, and see if Charlotte does something this year or whatever. You know, you never know. Yeah. Basketball's going on right now. So yeah, Charlotte could do something this year and then you could sell for $200. Like, I'm fine hanging on to it. It's not taking up that much space. Like, I'm not going to blow it out just because you think it's worth a certain amount of money. And I told him, I'm like, "I'll work a deal with you if you want. I'll do 90, you know?" And he's like, "Well, no, I'll do 75. And I'm like, that's not how this works. Like, negotiation doesn't work that way. I'm not like, "I'll give you $50 for that." And they're like, how about 65? And I'll be like, 50, 65, 50. Like this. Okay.
Right.
I went back and forth with someone like that too on some pair of Nike Metcons, and the only reason they wanted it is because it was the crimson red, which apparently it's a hard to find color, and I think I have it set for 90 plus shipping, and they were offering me 60, so I just gave him my lowest, which was 70 because it was so close to my minimum.
Right.
And he sent me 65. I was like 70, and then he sent me 70 again with the guess what the message said?
Free shipping.
70. Free shipping. After that, declined.
It's like, you don't understand. That's cheaper than your last offer.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. It's like,
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I cannot handle people like that. It's just that's not how negotiation works. Like, if you say a number and then I say a number, then you move up. And then maybe I move down a little bit more. And then we meet in the middle. That's how it works. But if you stonewall me right from the beginning, Like,
Yeah.
you've lost all credibility with me. I'm not going to
Yep.
continue to do this. You're just getting blocked and declined for the rest of the time. Like, that's it.
Exactly.
So,
And that's the only reason I was working with the guy, because we were so close. Like, you can't do $5 more, and if you can't, then you don't need them. You just
No.
don't.
Right.
I mean,
Yep.
I sold cars at one point in my lifetime. I know. It's terrible, but it's you know, you get used to people like that, and you know, someone walk in and they'll be like, and with your case, Ed, where it's a hard to find item, you know, or a rare item, that's when people always seem to want the most deals, and it's like, if it's hard to find, we should not be having this conversation. Like, you should say, how much do you want for it? And I tell you this, and then you go think about it. Like, that's how this should work. And like, I used to work for a Volkswagen Mazda dealer. And at the time, this was back before Volkswagen made a lot of diesels in the States. So there was only a handful of diesel Volkswagens out there, and we would get them used with low miles on them, and they go real fast because you can't find them because people run them into the ground. So
Right.
people would, like, we had this Golf hatchback diesel that would, it doesn't matter. I'm not talking about cars, but anyways, people would come in and we're asking 19,000 for it. And someone would come in and be like, I'll give you 10 for it, cash right now. And it's like, I don't care if you have a bar of gold that's worth $10,000 out there. I'm not giving you the car for $9,000 more or less. And it's a rare car.
Right.
And I would tell people this all the time. I'm like, it's going to sell tomorrow for what we're asking for it. You know that, right? So if you really truly want this car, you better figure it out. And it's the same way with the Charlotte Hornets jacket. It's like, this is going to sell eventually for what I want it for. So you can offer me $75 till the cows come home. It's going to be gone at some point for what I want to sell it for. And you can go pound salt, or what I'd like to say, but I won't say it on this podcast or on this show.
And then once they get that notification saying no longer available, imagine what they're gonna feel.
Aww. Well, he's not going to get any notification because he can't send offers anymore because I blocked him.
I think they send them the email when their wash item sells, so it's like, it is no longer available.
Oh, it's too bad. Any messages from 11 to 4 a.m. I look closer, drunk buyers. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, 80. Rosie just sold a Yankees one like that for $80, small size. Took the quick offer. Yeah, ours is a little bit larger. I do the same thing, just block them. Block them. Sarah loves you'll hear her like in the room, and she'll be like, "No, I'm not talking to this guy anymore. Block him."
She said it on one of the lives too.
Oh yeah. Adam has his own layaway program for his jackets. That's right. It's not the name your own price tool.
That is true. Yeah.
Hey Paul, what's happening?
Hey Paul.
Mark, 159 million buyers on eBay. Adam will have 158 million blocked too. That's right.
I wish.
I should price. Yeah, Ed, you should price match. There you go. And I should block.
Nah. Get price match. So if you can't afford $5 more for something that is worth it, and you say it's rare, which I guess apparently it is, because even you know that it is. I actually didn't even know. I just picked them up because I know the model, but I didn't know that the Crimson Red was actually rare.
You were talking about like that kind of like the Jordans I just showed you, except they have the red vinyl on them. Yeah, it is, because I sold those cherry red ones without Nike insoles in them for over $100. And I knew it because the same thing happened. That's a rare and hard color to find. So
can't do it. I hope you can find somebody else that's better than yours.
Yeah.
I mean, than mine.
This is another thing I wanted to bring up. So I'm not measuring anything else for you. Blocked. Okay, this is I agree with Sarah. Block them. So here's a question for you. When do you guys stop doing measurements for somebody? Because it seems like once you measure something, and like there's almost a point where I don't even want to do it anymore. Like additional measurements. So like we had a lady that wanted to buy like a vintage Eddie Bauer dress off of us. And she asked for the measurements of the armhole and the measurements of something else. Like we'd always have the chest measurements and the length and stuff like that. And we're already getting people commenting in the chat. Do you guys just not even start? Or do you just maybe do one, and then if they ask for more, you just quit? Like, how far do you let this go? Because it seems like the more measurements you give them, the more questions they start asking, and then they start becoming the problem customer. So,
well, for me, when it comes to clothing, I just tell them the measurement. I normally what I do is like I'm away from the item. The measurements are at the last of the pictures. After that, I never hear from them because, for one, I'm not gonna do anything anyways. And then when I get measurements for shoes, I just don't answer because like I'm not gonna measure anything. You know your size, or you don't know your size. Don't bug me with that.
okay.
Because I had someone who told me, like, oh, can you take the insole off, measure that? Can you measure the sole? Can you measure the width? Like, no.
Can you actually cut the shoe in half? Measure.
Right.
And the only time I would do it is with those nativity sets, because I don't measure the height, so that would be the only time I do it because sometimes I forget. And then if they want to ask the height, I was like, oh yeah, no problem. And then if anybody else asks me, it's like I already have the picture. But that's the only time I would do it.
Yeah. So, what about you, Jimmy? How far do you go with it?
Like I said, if I have the pictures of it actually measured, I'm like, dude, they're in the third or fourth picture, you know. But the only weird one I had was that one lady where she kept asking me if the shorts had stretch room. I'm like, what are you? They're jean shorts. I don't think they stretch. I mean, I think if you're asking me that, you don't need to be wearing shorts. I mean, I'm thinking that in my head. So I'm like, is this legit? So, I sent the message to Sarah and Jen because I'm like, I don't sell women's clothing very often. And these are brand new tags. So, and they're already distressed. So I'm like, I'm afraid if I tug on them, I'm going to rip them even more.
You're going to rip them in half. You'll be like, well, they were this big, but now they're ripped in half.
Yeah, she just kept, and then same thing. She sent me like 20 messages about them. I'm like, look, man, I don't know what you're asking me. And if I answer this the wrong way, now I'm going to offend you. So right. I'm a guy selling women's shorts. I don't know what you're asking me.
What would be the best response to that ever? Send me the measurements of your waist, and I'll tell you if they're gonna fit you or not. Send me a picture.
This is probably gonna send me a picture of. Oh my gosh!
No, don't go there.
No. Now jeans ones, I won't answer those because they get weird with jeans. Like, hey, can you measure the crotch? Can you measure? I was like,
yeah.
The leg hole is the common one that we get because we have we have like a yardstick laying on the inseam and then a yardstick laying on the waist because we've learned our lesson with that question, and we still get that stupid question all the time. People are like, send me the inseam, and you're like, picture 6, and they're like, oh, sorry about that. And you're like, maybe you should do your research first before you start asking questions.
Yep.
But then you do get people that are like, can you measure the leg hole? And it's like, look, couple things. First of all, if you're worried about the width of the leg hole of a pair of Levi's, you probably shouldn't be buying jeans.
Well,
something else is going on.
See, they might be talking about boots too, because
that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Because somebody did message me when I had a pair of boot cut Levi's. They're like, hey, I wear Justin's. Would this fit areas or Justin's? I'm like, well, what's your measurements of your boots? Because it's that width. Because some of them, some cowboys don't like putting the jeans in them. Some like actually putting them over. So that's probably what they're asking you, really. I'd have been like, do you wear boots? So measure your boots. Maybe we can work that out.
Yeah.
That's why. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to go into why I brought this up.
I was just going to say that's the reason why I only like to do men's clothing, because we are very simple.
That's true. But it's true, but it's not, because especially when you get into jeans, especially the skinny jeans or the athletic fit jeans, people ask tons of questions about those because they're and I'm like, if you're worried about how tight these jeans are going to be on you, maybe you should think of another stuff. Maybe go with the regular cut or the boot cut. Maybe just skip the skinny jean thing.
I'm holding my comment.
Yeah, no, I got a couple too, because I think it's okay. I'm just gonna say it. The skinny jeans is the dumbest look out there right now. I mean,
it is. I think it is.
It's awful.
Either way, your berries are gonna show. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, either way,
I never thought. mean, and maybe it's because I'm a '90s baby, or a '90. I grew up in the '90s, and we, all our clothes were 35 sizes bigger than what we should have on. But the skinny jean look on guys, on some guys, it works. If you're a very small person, then it kind of works. But if you're like a bigger guy like me, it looks dumb, like really dumb, because you have to have a big shirt on if you're a big guy. And then you have these tight jeans on, so it looks like an orange on a toothpick. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. Like, it's bad.
Well, welcome to California.
I know, it's just rampant. So if you guys take anything away from this show tonight, guys, don't wear skinny jeans. It's a bad look. Yeah. So this is why I bring it up. Somebody messaged us on Poshmark today, and it's a Minnie Mouse hat. So it says Minnie on it, and it's got a bow on it, and it's brand new with tags, and it has a sticker that says adult. So it's your regular ball cap and they're like, can you measure the head depth of the hat?
They actually ask you that?
Yeah.
Wow,
that was it.
That's a weird measurement. That's a weird measurement.
Right?
And I said to Sarah, I'm like, is this up here? Is this available? And she's like, no, it's downstairs in the basement. I'm like, okay, forget it. Like,
Yeah, we're not going on it.
At that point, if you don't know what size hat that needs to be, like, just by eyeballing it, whether it's going to fit on your head, you probably shouldn't be buying these things online.
Yeah.
And then, basically, if you have to ask a question about your clothing size, you probably should not be buying it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Used, maybe go new so you can return it. So Rosie just never starts. Mark never starts. Shorty resells never starts. 5 Hall says check her feedback. Apparently she does this regularly. List and forget. I just sold a $4 postcard and I have a few regulars that'll take care of otherwise no. Oh no. Okay. Sometimes I do the yardstick. Sometimes I just don't feel like it. Kristen, usually do the yardstick and the photos, but at least twice a week someone will ask me for the measurements. Yep. Mm-hmm. Gulf Coast picker in the house. What's happening? Homeschooling picker in the house. What's happening? The fish.
Hey, how's it going?
Thank you. How's it going? New to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Very good.
2 oranges on. Yes, 2 oranges on a toothpick is much more accurate. No, wait. 1 orange, 2 toothpicks. That would be more accurate.
All you got to do is go to Venice Beach. Guaranteed.
Yeah, but there's an excuse. Venice Beach, you got an excuse because Venice Beach is all about being weird. So I'm fine with it. Yeah. But I'm sorry. I just don't think it's a good look.
Santa Monica Pier.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's everywhere. It's here too. Like, we get it here too. Like, we'll be, and again, there are certain people it works on it and there are certain people it doesn't. Right. The people that don't seem to be the more prevalent people. And you're like, stop. Like, did you look in a mirror before you left the house?
Right.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Oh, man. I can't wait for Vegas because one thing Las Vegas is good for is people watching. Like, it is an amazing place to people watch. And they've started setting up bars with areas to people watch. And, like, I'm so looking forward to it because Las Vegas is like king for like people that did not think before they put that on. And you're like, there's many times where you're like, you're sitting there on the strip and you're like,
why?
I know there's a mirror in your hotel room.
I bet you they were like this, like, I look ridiculous today. I'm going to do it.
It's going to be a good night.
Do I look stupid? Yep. All right. That's what I want. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure that's what they say.
I like Val's response. That's good. If somebody asks measurements, I give it in metric. Awesome.
Oh, that's a good one. I can do that too. Yeah.
That is a good one, bro.
38 centimeters. If they ask temperature, they're getting it in centigrade.
I don't know if this happens to you, but this is the measurement thing. It's always the lowest priced item I have of a clothing piece that gives me the most hectic. And I'm like, no, I'm wasting more money even touching that thing.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's because those are the people who only see the first picture. They don't even bother to go see the rest. It's like, there's like 10 more pictures.
I feel like, and so everybody's kind of in the same. Sarah and I, for the most part, if you're polite and nice enough to us, and like, you know, if you get a message like, hey, I really hate to bother you, but you know, whatever, I just need to know if this measurement is more than that, you know, is bigger than this or whatever. You know, most of the time we'll respond to people like that. But the people that don't get responses anymore are the people that are like inseam ? And you're like, you're not getting a response. Or you're like 36 ! So,
What does that even mean in the first place?
but it is interesting to me that like there hasn't been a single person in the chat that said, "Oh yeah, I measure things." Like nobody seems to.
It's because I'm pretty sure they already have it in their picture. So why would they do the same work again when it's already available to them?
I think that, and that everybody knows that the people that ask so many questions are the people that have the most, that you end up with the most trouble with. And like Jimmy said, it's always the cheapest item too. It's like a $9 pair of pants. And it's like, you get a $9 pair of pants and if they don't fit right, guess where they're going? Right in the trash can, or they're going in the Goodwill bin. It's $9. Like I waste $9 daily. Like,
but at the same time too, I think it might be because those buyers might actually be experienced bad buyers. And this is like, oh, it's only a $9 item, so I'm just gonna keep complaining, and eventually it's like, you know what, just keep the pants, and I'll refund you the money, and then they end up winning. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that's what some sellers do because they don't want to deal with a $9 pair of pants.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Now if it was a $90 pair of pants, that's a different story right there.
I still don't think I'd answer the question. I'd rather not have it in writing on what I'm saying. Like I'd rather them just take a guess and then send. Well, no, I mean, I guess they'd send it back and say it doesn't fit. So
yeah, they would say item not as described because it's like, oh, it says 36, but it's actually a 38.
Yeah. Mark says he gets people asking about the writing on the back of the postcard. The scan didn't pick it up, but not often. I like Not So Shorty Resells comment. I tell him it's as big as it's supposed to be. It's a good one.
That's a good one.
This Wisconsinite wouldn't want to see what you see out there. Oh, people watching in Vegas is amazing. It's like the muscle guys with the huge upper body and chicken legs. Yep, exactly. And if there wasn't, yeah, this is a great response from Kristen too. And if there wasn't a mirror, don't you have friends that could help you out? That's right.
I mean, they're probably the ones that encourage them.
I would say they're probably a whole group that looks stupid. So it's like,
well, there's another side to the coin too. It depends on how like how well you know this person, because I would totally let some of my friends go out looking like a complete idiot, knowing full well they look like an idiot, and then some total stranger will say something like, "Dude, you look like an idiot," and they'll be like, "Why didn't you guys tell me?" And we're like, "We totally did. No, we just didn't care."
It also reminds me of the whole McDonald's gang back in the day with all the makeup and stuff.
Oh yeah,
right.
Some people do go a little crazy with that. Them inseam ? Me read the listing. It's a good one.
Exactly.
I only take more measurements if I feel like it. Yeah, and that's funny that it seems to be the most commonly ignored question in reselling, is that nobody really cares, and certain measurements I can understand, but people get crazy with it. Like one lady asked us for measurements on a Cabbage Patch, and it's like, does it really matter what size it is? I mean, I never understood that. It's like, and you want to respond back Cabbage Patch size, but why does it matter? Like, if it's this big, it's too big, or if it's this big, it's way too big. Like, I don't get it. So, if you get a message, it does not mean you have to respond, since and they will go away 99% of the time. And that's true. That's what happened with the lady with the Eddie Bauer dress. She just said, okay, thank you. And gone.
And it's hard though, because I've actually gotten some sales that way, that I did do something for them. And then literally 2 minutes later, I get that notification saying that it's paid.
Yeah. So
it's hard. You just got to be smart about who the buyer is, I suppose.
If it's a weird piece of clothing, I can understand it. Like even that jacket that we were talking about, the Orlando Magic jacket, or Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte Hornets.
I don't even know what I got. But the Charlotte Hornets jacket, I can understand that, because number one, it's old, so it's from the 80s, and it's probably a little smaller. And number two, it's kind of an odd piece. Like it's not your run of the mill. But if you're asking me the inseam on a pair of 501 Levi's, that's from 2015. Like, they're Levi's. They make hundreds of thousands of these a year. Like they're the same as the rest of the 501s. Like it just doesn't make any sense. But not really. I wouldn't actually say that, but I'm thinking it. You should. My response, if they say inseam and it's on there and it's in the pictures, my response is picture 6. And that's it. Like I don't spend much.
My response is block them.
Homeschooling picker, y'all reminded me why I hate clothes. I buy them, but man, the questions. Yeah, we're all clothes sellers.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I mean, there's still money in it, and like I said, I ignore all those. I ignore the dumb questions. The legit ones, then yes, those I do.
Yeah, but sometimes the legit ones they go down that rabbit hole too. It's like, oh gosh, just
Yeah,
hit
but
buy, please.
After the first question, if they try to answer another question, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna deal with you no more. You're gonna be a problem.
Right.
And that's when I normally, if they're polite about it and they're asking a reasonable question, like the lady with the hat today, they didn't get a response and they're not going to. But like if they're asking a reasonable question and they're being polite about it, I'll do it once. But then if the questions keep coming, like I just disappear. I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
you're gonna be a problem because I'm gonna get this back because it's gonna say it doesn't fit or whatever, or it's gonna be damaged in transit or something. Like I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
Marketplace boutiques. Why are people asking me how things smell lately?
that's the weird thing going around
never had that.
nowadays.
I have, but I've had, is this from a smoke-free home or is it, is it musty smelling? Was it stored properly? So I've had that question, but I've never asked like, does it smell like baby powder or does it smell like, what would you say it smells like? Is it more of a musk? Pine? Like I've never had that question. You got what are they asking Marketplace Boutique? Like are they asking just like for, like mold smell or stuff like that? Or are they asking like weird questions? And what is it you're selling?
Have your feet been in it?
Yeah. Unless it's something that you can't mention on here that you're selling, let us know what you're selling. Home squirrel picker. Yes, squirrel hate measurements. Yeah, so do I. Hi Luis.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Luis.
stopping in.
I can't. Hey, Luis.
Yeah.
I heard something completely different right now.
What?
I'll tell you guys later.
Okay. Aren't Cabbage Patch kids all pretty much the same size around? Yeah, they are. They're small. There's really small ones, but I mean, it's obvious that they're small. Like this one's really tiny. But I don't know. I don't understand why it matters with the Cabbage Patch Kids. Like, are you putting it on a shelf that's only 21 inches tall? Like, and if so, can you put them somewhere else? Like, if you want it, just buy it. What does it matter what size it is? But like even Rachel was telling us a while ago that she had somebody ask what's the measurements on this teacup, and you're like,
oh yeah, I remember that.
It's teacup size.
Teacup,
Come on,
man.
yeah. I mean, and if it's a little big, what does it matter? Like, is your shelf only 8 inches tall and you can't put teacups any bigger than that on your shelf? Like, and if so, maybe you should think about moving that to a different shelf. So,
Absolutely.
if anyone from Pittsburgh asks questions, I'm going to request a deposit for it first. Thanks, Mark.
Wow.
This guy, American Arbitrage, hates the Trash to Cash podcast as well. Wow.
Man, they are getting destroyed today.
What is going on? I thought that we were getting positive reviews. I didn't listen to the last episode, so maybe something happened on the last episode that was really bad. But yeah, man, I don't know. Things are out of control. Maybe we'll have to take over for them. Exactly, and even with measurements, they will say that they don't fit. So I'm like, well, yeah.
Exactly.
What, is there something at the bottom that I haven't seen yet? Ever get if it comes from a pet? Yeah, I've gotten that. If it comes from a pet-free home, I've gotten that, and I can understand that because people are allergic to cats, people are allergic to dogs. I mean, I can totally understand stuff like that. But that I get. So, hi Sal, thanks for stopping in.
Yeah. Hey, Sal.
Wait, is Trash to Cash money?
That's true too. Yeah.
And all of this, not even a label. I'm disappointed. Wow, nothing, huh?
Dang, Mark. We need to get better at it. Who's got another rant?
It's just so trashy. Oh man. Let's see. I'm trying to get through a lot of these highs and everything. I've mocked multiple auctions / listings that say, if you're an idiot, please do not buy them from me. Or if you don't know exactly what this is, and that is what you need, do not buy from me. Wow. Okay. There you go. Everybody's praising Dawn here. Dawn is so talented. She's a Lady Arbitrage, for those of you that don't know who Dawn is. If it has any odors, even laundry detergent. Interesting. I mean,
So some people, they hate the smell of laundry detergent.
Some people are allergic to it. When I was young, actually, I had an allergy to a certain detergent that my mom would use, and I'd get a rash like on my shoulders where it would kind of rub.
Yep.
So, but I grew out of it. But yeah, at some point. Let's see. Oh,
Wow.
We're going big time tonight. We got Kevin in the house here,
Kevin.
homeschooling
All right.
picker.
All right, guys, straighten up.
Straighten
Come on.
up. All right.
Yep.
Wait.
Just like
Hold on. Let me do this.
I have none, so I can't show.
I'm going to do the rest of the show like this. There we go.
Ed,
We'll
just pick something up.
Here.
Kevin, Ed needs an Eneman. Thanks, Kevin, for stopping by. Apparently, he hates
Hey,
the trash.
Kevin.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of hate around here.
Hey, Kevin, since you're here, we love American Bubble Boy.
That's right. And don't
Very
forget to get your sticker from CommonwealthPicker.com.
Oh yeah, right there's the sticker.
Yeah, there it is. Homeschooling picker. I got a negative feedback for not telling the lady how the teacup felt in my hand. I didn't answer the question, and she bought them anyways.
How would you even describe that?
It feels it's soft, it's supple, yet energizing. Gives me a feeling of euphoria every time I grab the teacup. Does that help you? I can almost picture a nice cup of Earl Grey as I'm holding this teacup. What a completely random question. And then a negative. Please tell me they removed it. Homeschooling picker. Please
I
tell.
hope so.
Please tell. We don't have any pets yet, right? Kevin, we are all on Team Hate Trash to Cash. You know you came to the right place. Yeah, apparently this is the place for it.
And I gotta admit, I actually don't listen to it.
Oh,
I might have to start.
You definitely, yeah.
I'm missing something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, maybe you should start it. This chat is getting spicy. It's getting a little spicy. I hear there's another whatnot sell out in the live. Darke County. Is this true?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Kevin's getting word about you and your whatnots?
I mean, I've only had 2, man. God.
Yeah, no, he's in. He's in. Now we gotta. Kevin, do you have any poll with whatnot? Get this guy, the other guy next to it. This guy. Right.
I'm the last one missing.
This guy. He needs to get in now too.
Oh, yeah.
Those cats you see are virtual.
Pet
free.
They sell the cat NFTs on their Tuesday whatnot auctions.
That's right.
The howling is my kids. They're not dogs.
No, sure. The pet free home. I get the pet free home.
Yeah.
Hey Kevin, does the ARRP let you stay up this late?
Wow.
Shots fired. Where's John?
Oh.
Whoa.
Your garbage?
Shots fired. Duck, Ed. Shots fired.
Right.
Man, I am missing something good, aren't I?
It's getting out of control.
I gotta protect my picture.
Everybody's saying hi to Kevin. Kevin, that's fair. Oh, okay. I mean, buy laundry detergent sheets, not liquid. Hi, Kevin. Let's see. Angie's Oddities. I'm here because of you. I am glad someone agrees with me about the stupid podcast. Dave and Carrie are disgusting. It's getting out of control in this chat. Whew. Glad we can help you guys out and be an avenue to work this out. I used to listen to
Right?
Trash. Oh, here we go. Another one. I used to listen to Trash to Cash, but now they are all about whatnot and ripping people off. I think I'm going to call in a complaint to the hotline. Kidding. Oh man.
My other three Endermans are at work. I need to bring them in.
When they were on live, I wanted to call into the hotline and be like, be on live, like, taking a phone call while they were on live, but nobody saw my comment because there was just too many people chatting in that.
I mean, you would have an awesome voice for it. I'm just saying.
I just wanted to be on the phone so you get like that like when the old radio shows used to take phone calls and you always had the guy that's like, yeah, I want to request Back in Black by AC/DC, and they're like, could you repeat that? And they're like, Back in Black by AC/DC. Yeah, I wanted to be that guy. I was going to walk out like down at the bottom of my hill where I get no service and then just be like in really bad shape. Adam, how's the Macari labels going? I don't talk about that. Lady Arbitrage in the house. Carrie is disgusting.
Jeez. There you go.
Woo! Homeschooling picker, did you just lick the teacup? Yeah, I would have done something like that too. So true, Kevin. I just like the silly talk and lack of couth. Well, I'm glad you guys are working this out in our chat. When people ask how something feels, I say, "Have you ever held a dead possum?" Woo.
By the way, if you see the lost face on me, it's because I have no idea what's going on. Just like you said right there. Good life choice.
No,
there's a lot of there's a lot of left and right hooks going on, Ed.
There is, there's a lot being thrown around here. It's probably best that you stay out of it, Ed, because it seems like this is getting out of control. Kevin, that's too trashy even for me. I'm not in. Yeah, Kevin's not in the whatnot. Kevin, did they invite you though? Because I'm curious.
I'm sure they did.
They had to have, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they met every big YouTuber.
Angie says, "Oh, I can't." I'm gonna have to stop this at some point. Hi, I just think they are rude to you, and their guests. I've only watched 2 of them, one with you and one with Paul, talking about farts. Jeez. Lady Arbitrage, you figured out how to use YouTube. Wow, let's get out of control. Here we go.
Yeah, that's true, Luis.
I'm skipping. I'm skipping a lot here. Jennifer's just staying quiet. I'm getting down to it. This is the next big thing to the Oscars last night. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
My phone was blowing up with that. I had no idea what was going on.
I posted my thoughts on it, and that there was like the Oatmeal put out a thing where a guy comes and sits down at his desk, and then he opens his computer, and like all these little things of Will Smith smacking Chris Rock in the face.
Yeah.
It just buries him, and I'm like, that's exactly what happened to me this morning. Like I woke up, and that's all I saw was this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and this is our version of it. So, yeah, it's great. So, and Commonwealth is waiting for Harry Tornado money. Yeah, it's a good idea. She needs Dave's direct number for this one. I think it's futile. It was all staged. You think it was? I don't know. He looked pretty shocked, but then again, he is an actor. So,
I mean, they're actors. They look kind of staged to me.
It did a little, but this must
they had to spice it up somehow.
This is the Trash to Cash podcast hotline right here. Just ask for Jenny. Yeah. Jenny, I saw her number on the wall. All right.
Tommy.
Is there any more punches being thrown, or are we all friends again? Thank you guys.
We're all friends. Let's hug it out.
Thank you guys for picking our show to do this. I appreciate it.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Actually, it is awesome. I enjoyed it.
It is. Yeah, it's cool.
I don't want to stir the pot too much, but I will if you guys need me to be a moderator, we can step in.
And I learned a lot of new things, which I still don't understand.
Like what?
I can't.
There's nothing there. You didn't learn anything. You learned about as much. The only thing I learned is that the only thing I learned is that the hosts of the Trash to Cash podcast actually think it's trash. So it's good. That's not my number, and don't call me.
That's not my...
Oh man, it's that's right. It's Harold Tornado.
flood.
So that's a good joke, and it's funny. The only reason it's funny is because so before Kevin's time, they had Harry Tornado on. So him and Dave and Harry Tornado, and Carrie kept calling him Harry, like as if it was his name. He would be like, "So Harry," and then he started calling him Harold for some reason. Like he took it one step further, and he knew the whole time he was wrong, but he kept doing it. And I don't know if it was a bit. Like I think it sounded to me like legitimately that he thought his name was Harold.
Right.
So, everybody, yeah. Jennifer, I'm dying. I won't call Jennifer. Oh man. No.
Has everyone just been having a big old smile on their face this whole time?
Pretty much. I thought my Will Smith DVDs would sell, but not a one. Yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on the whole thing. So, and I don't want to get into it because then we're just going to get into some moral grounds,
Yeah.
and it's already been spicy enough around here, so we can't really
Yeah.
get into it. So, yeah. That is what it is. So, but Jennifer's been a good sport, and she's making great conversation with a number. And so, support our moderators and our hosts and everything by clicking on the links below this video. Jennifer's channel is all down there, along with all of our channels and such. Well, my channel is the channel that it's on right now. But yeah, check everybody out down there. Let's see what we got. More fire before Kevin's time, 1886. Adam, when are you going to guest on the Trash to Cash pod? I don't know. I no one's asked me. So, I mean, I'm free.
What?
I'm available.
Why not guess the whole Monday Night Vibe crew?
We could have all three. Yeah, then 6 people on one live. Woo.
Yeah, that'd be...
And because we're all goofballs, it would not go well.
it would not.
No. But yeah, no one's at.
How entertaining would that be?
It would be very hard to keep up with. And Dave would be controlling the whole thing, and it would be very hard for him. But yeah, if they ever want to ask me, Kristen, I'm more than happy to be a guest on the Trash to Cash podcast. Even though I'm hearing bad reviews about it, I will gladly, I'll gladly find out for myself. Is there somebody in the chat that can help? Maybe me? I don't know. Maybe this.
All right.
Anyways, keep up the great auctions. That's right. I've seen a couple of
Yes.
auctions. They've been very good. Kevin, more shots fired. Kevin is uncomfortably old. I'm getting tired of talking about speakeasies and the Lindbergh baby. We've got a Lindbergh baby reference going on. Jeez. Jennifer, you need to buy me a coffee. Do you have one? You gotta buy Jennifer a coffee or Commonwealth. Her link's down below. She's a great moderator.
Did you?
3 against 3.
Was awesome.
Yeah, it would be 3 against 3. We'd have Monday Night Crew and the Trash to Cash podcast going. Just when you think it couldn't get any worse, here comes us 3.
I'm sure something could be worked out.
I'm sure we can figure it out. We interrupt Adam a lot. I'll be a hot mess and an uncomfortable dumpster fire. Wow. There are more than 4 hosts equals a Zoom meeting at a corporation during lockdown. Awesome to watch the train wreck or 8 faces staring silently forward. That's right. It could be a little rough. So, all right. That I would watch because I love you guys. Oh, see, this is how you get your audience back that you've lost. Angie's Oddities has already said if you want her back on the Trash to Cash podcast, the 3 of us need to get on there. Anyways, all right, well, we're running up against 2 hours, and this has been a quite exciting Monday evening.
Yes.
Thank you guys for
Unexpected.
Yeah, we have people that we have major celebrities in the chat right now, which is amazing.
Yes.
Everybody. I mean, we have that guy, that North Coast picker guy. We've got I don't know. There's a guy that gives away enemas. It's crazy. So
At least they're soft.
that's right. Yeah. Anyways, what do you guys got coming up on your channel? If whoever wants to start can start.
I'll go.
All right.
So tomorrow at 12 p.m. I actually have a video. It's uploaded and everything. And it's just going to be my thoughts on whatnot. But of course, first I showcase a little package that I got from Adam today. And the box that it came in. But I basically just give my thoughts about whatnot and if sourcing on it is viable.
Yeah.
And other than that, I'm not having my weekend lives as often, only because the flea market has just not been that great. At least not enough things to actually show everybody.
Mhm.
So if I get another good haul, then yeah, I'll have another live on Sunday at 5,
Mhm.
right after Jimmy's live and right before Adam's live.
No,
But
no, you'll be on
oh
your
right,
own.
you're leaving.
Yeah, Adam's on vacation.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
So Jimmy and
man.
Jimmy and John are gonna have to run they're gonna have to go from 7
Yeah.
till 11 o'clock at night because
Oh, I don't know. Do you need a guest host for Sunday, Jimmy?
Yeah, man.
So
But
yeah,
Other than that, I only have my Tuesday video that's coming out tomorrow at 12 Pacific daylight time or whatever it is right now, and
3 o'clock.
at 3 o'clock Eastern.
That's right. So, what do you got going on, Jimmy?
What do I have going on? I'm going to try to push out 2 whatnot auctions. And then, yeah, right. I got a lot of has to get through, so I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'll possibly go do that Tuesday at 7:30 p.m.
Somebody else does some auctions around there.
No, all jokes aside, yeah, probably Wednesday and Friday I'll have whatnot auctions, and then Sunday 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel we'll have the Jimmy and John show from Bama Picking and Grinning.
That's right. We got what do I got coming up? Going to be a video out tomorrow about vintage photographs and why we sell so many of them because we didn't go to the bins today. So that's going to come out tomorrow. And then Thursday, me and Sarah are going to be back on this channel live. Me and Sarah before we leave. So, and then tomorrow night, 7:30, we're going to be on Whatnot with our t-shirts. So selling t-shirts tomorrow night at 7:30. And then, yeah. So, yeah, me and Sarah will be on live this coming Thursday. And then after that, there's nothing until the following Sunday because we will be in Las Vegas. As Sarah says here, Adam will be marrying the cabbage lady. And that it was, yeah.
Congratulations.
He'll be the one with the patch. Our last live before marriage. That's right. What are you sharing here? What are you sharing here, Carrie?
I'm afraid to click on it.
I'm afraid to click on it. He'll be Mr. Cabbage. So, yeah, that's what we got coming up. So yeah, next week not going to be much going for the channel, but we do plan. We're going to try and do like an Instagram live or something after we get married. So be on the lookout on our Instagram account. We'll see what we can do. So
awesome.
And that's about it. You guys want to say anything before we get out of here?
I just thank you for everyone for coming. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you have any feedback, please let us know. And also to everyone who's in the background just listening, still know that we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, and thanks to you guys for making it a spicy Monday night. We appreciate it. It was fun. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much. We will be back not next Monday, but the Monday after, unfortunately. So unless you guys want to run it, by all means, feel free. But,
That's good.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it.
All right.
We'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Good day, sir.